This year, there will be 175,000 children diagnosed with cancer around the world. Here in the United States, two fathers are fighting a very personal battle against the disease. They each lost a child to cancer. Now, their efforts are helping other children with the same form of cancer. Randall Pinkston has their story.
This one will be interesting.
Amy Mulford and 9-year-old Brooke are at Children's Hospital in Philadelphia to treat one of the deadliest childhood cancers, neuroblastoma. Unfortunately, Brooke is a veteran, first diagnosed just after her 4th birthday.
She couldn't straighten her legs and she couldn't walk. She started burning up with a fever, was diagnosed the next day with stage 4 high-risk neuroblastoma.
Stage 4 meant it had spread throughout her body. After 9 months of chemotherapy, radiation, and 2 stem cell treatments, fantastic news. Scans showed no evidence of cancer, but 39 months later, the cancer was back.
At this point, there is no cure. A relapse with neuroblastoma is considered terminal. And what happens if she doesn't make it? I mean, she's my world. She's everything that I have, and I can't fathom a day without her.
Brooke is now in a clinical trial.
You're good.
In addition to standard chemotherapy, Brooke takes DFMO and Celebrex.
I think the decision to continue with this treatment regimen is the right decision.
Dr. John Maris, Brooke's oncologist, heads a research lab looking for better treatments for the many children who need help.
There is a stunning lack of access to clinical trials.
Clinical trials like the one Brooke is participating in here at the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia represent her best hope for long-term survival. But it was the lack of clinical trials that inspired two fathers to create Solving Kids Cancer, an organization that funds clinical trials for children.
Our goal is to get them a menu of really viable, less toxic or non-toxic, hopefully, treatment options.
The organization's creators, John London and Scott Kennedy, want to find better alternatives to conventional chemotherapy and radiation.
It's not prioritized in the research way that we would expect it to be.
Both men speak from experience. Each lost a child to neuroblastoma. John's daughter Penelope died just shy of her 5th birthday.
She was just the most amazing, human being that I've ever met.
Scott's son, Hazen, was 3 when his cancer was discovered.
The word cancer was presented to us and it shattered our universe from that day on.
To date, Solving Kids Cancer has invested $5.6 million in new clinical trials.
If we can be a part of curing some of these very difficult to cure diseases, then we will have done our job.
Before Philadelphia, Solving Kids Cancer helped fund a trial in Boston that Brooke participated in. Amy is now looking into 2 more.
All the hope that I have is that somewhere in some lab or some brand new clinical trial that's out there is the miracle that we're looking for.
For now, she's taking comfort in the results of the latest scans. Brooke's tumors are shrinking. Randall Pinkston, Al Jazeera, Philadelphia.